Welcome to our annual Academy of Finance Networking Breakfast. So welcome for coming. We're going to start this morning. I want to thank all of our community members that are here, that are donating their time. I want to say thank you to our administrators that helped put this together. Special thanks to Ms. Messenger. Thank you for all your help setting everything up. Mr. Craig for supporting us and getting this together today. And also a big thank you to my alumni that are here. I'm going to thank you again in a second, alumni. I love you guys. We also have two special guests this year. We have two guests from NAF, which is the National Academy Foundation. I know all my students are very familiar with that. We talk about NAF a lot, the opportunities that we get through NAF and all of our fun projects. I know for my alumni that we were together last night, all of our culminating projects of where you would be at the age of 25, and it was fun to kind of think about where you are now. So our two guests we have, Kate, thank you for coming all the way from Oklahoma. Thank you for giving us a wave. And Susan, thank you for making the trek up from New Jersey. We appreciate it. I also want to thank NAF for putting together a really nice alumni event last night. NAF celebrates Alumni Week or Alumni Month in November, and so they kind of started celebrating early with us last night, invited our alumni that were coming to the event today to meet out, and it was so nice to catch up with all of you guys outside of EHHS and hear your stories and hear the progress that you made. So thank you, NAF, for putting that together and sponsoring that. We appreciate that. Okay, first special announcement. We did not change our requirements for dress code for some of my alumni and guest members that are here. This is part of Spirit Week. We are in the midst of Spirit Week. This is Character Day, so you might be lucky enough to be sitting with a very famous or special character. So that's what's going on for our guests. They're thinking, well, this is interesting attire for today. Welcome to the midst of Spirit Week. This is a nice week that students get excited to really show their positive spirit for our school. We can celebrate fall athletics, so it's a good week. Okay, moving forward, alumni. Can I have you stand for a second? I know you're gonna hate me, but that's okay. It's all right. We have our largest group yet to date. I love that this grows every year. There are about 15, 16 of you. Thank you for coming. I won't keep you standing now, you can sit now. I want to thank you for graciously coming, donating your time, some of you traveling all the way from Kentucky, to be with us today, to give back to your community, to pour into the future of our community. To my current students, you are blessed today to be with these community members that we have, to be able to hear the stories of the alumni that are sitting at your tables. They are a testament to the fact that grit and hard work and commitment pays off. You're going to hear where they are, their successes. You'll hear about the hiccups along the way too. We all have those. So please take advantage of the time that we have today. Listen, ask good questions, stay engaged, and really walk out of here with a better idea of what do you want to do? Like, where do you envision yourself outside of the walls of EHHS, right? We know that here in our district, we really press the idea that relationships matter, connections matter, so use today to begin building those relationships and building those connections in your network, right? This is our networking breakfast. I know all of you created your LinkedIn accounts last week. You've got cards at your tables that will help you take notes if you want to take notes or write down people's names that you want to have a connection with after our breakfast. So take advantage of this morning, enjoy this morning, and it's at this time that I'm going to welcome Osvaldo Guzman. He's a senior in our Academy of Finance 2 class. He's doing an amazing job. He's going to be our MC for the morning and keep everything flowing because we have a couple guest speakers and then we have our networking time. I know for those of you that have been here before, the networking is kind of like, I don't know how else to say it, speed dating, but we're not dating, that'd be weird. But adults are going to rotate when we do our networking time from 1 to 2, and 2 to 3, 3 to 4, etc. Our adult that's at 30, we'll move down to 1, we'll just kind of move that way. The way that those sessions will work is that they're about 10 to 15 minutes. Students have prepared questions. They're going to ask our adults, where did they always know what they wanted to do? What helped them become who they are today? Did they have a mentor? Questions like that. So it's really kind of a career exploration interview that the students will be putting you under fire, I guess, during our networking session. But we have a couple really, really good speakers prior to that. If you haven't finished eating, feel free to keep eating while our speakers are talking, and then we will proceed to our rotations. So Esmaldo, come on up.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Osvaldo Guzman and I'm a senior at East Harvard High. Like Ms. Edge mentioned, I've been through Academy of Finance 1 and 2. Today I'm going to help introduce our speakers for today and provide a little bit of information about them. I would like to firstly start off by introducing Neil Montgomery. He's retired from a very successful career at Travelers Insurance, where he also mentored our interns for years. He's the current Academy of Finance Board Chairman. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Neil Montgomery.
You want me to come up here? All right. Good morning, East Hartford. How are you? Good morning. Why do we always go through this? The first time is okay. Second time. Good morning, East Hartford High. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome to our Academy of Finance Fall Reception Career Networking event. I am Neil Montgomery, one of several local business people and educators who volunteer their time and assist Mrs. Edge and others with the Academy of Finance program. We did welcome Kate Hayden and Susan Kleiman from National Academy of Finance, and Elsie Torres. Elsie, are you here from the Board of Education? Welcome. Good morning, Assistant Superintendent. Glad you're here. In addition to this event, we support field trips, job shadows, provide classroom resources, guest speakers, internships, and funding for student scholarships. Over the past 3 years, we have provided $49,000 in scholarships to 20 Academy of Finance students. This morning's event will give you the opportunity to interact with business leaders, several East Hartford High School alumni and Academy of Finance alumni. The volunteers will each give you a short introduction of themselves, but your opportunity or charge is to learn about their careers and other careers within their industries. Please ask them about their responsibilities. A typical day. I got asked about my typical day. There is none in my business. There may not be one in theirs. Why they chose that career, how they prepared. As many of you are considering college, a question for your host may be about how they selected a college and a major. But I'm also reading that in a number of industries, recruiters are no longer looking for college degrees, but are looking for diverse certificate programs and 2-year degrees. So you don't need to go to college. If you want to take a time and go right into business, maybe go to college later. So in addition to your breakfast discussion, we'll have a few breakouts where our business guests will move to new tables. This will provide students with the opportunity to learn about additional careers. The breakouts are short, about 15 minutes each. So, if you want to continue to discuss with a host, please let Mrs. Edge know of your interest, and we'll do our very best to make this happen. Do not be shy. At a scholarship interview last year, one of our board members reminded a scholarship applicant that she was still waiting for the applicant to call and schedule a discussion about her continued career. So we want to, when you say you're interested, we expect that you will contact us. We want to talk with you. If your interests go beyond careers here today, each of us has a network within of coworkers willing to share information about their careers. So please use these opportunities to explore, as sometimes the reality of a career is not the same as what you perceive. Be involved. I do offer many thanks to our board members and volunteers from American Eagle, Connecticut River Valley Chamber of Commerce, Connecticut State College Manchester, East Hartford and East Hartford Public Schools, Finex Credit Union, Liberty Bank, Pratt & Whitney, Robin Clapp Web Design, Sodexo, and Travelers. Numerous alumni and guests from several of our local businesses. Students, the time is yours. Ask as many questions as you'd like, be inquisitive, and enjoy. Thanks, have a good time.
Next, I would like to introduce Scarlett McKinney. She's a senior student that's taken Academy of Finance 1 and 2, and she earned an internship for American Eagle through this class. Please offer your utmost attention to Scarlett McKinney.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Scarlett McKinney, and I'm a senior here at East Hartford High School. I started taking Academy 1 with Miss Edge last year, and quickly appreciated learning about the importance of understanding financial literacy and future financial planning. At the end of my junior year, I was given the opportunity to interview for potential internships, and I earned a position with American Eagle Financial Credit Union. Working at the credit union has been a great complement to what I've learned in class. Both have given me valuable insights into what finance looks like in the real world. At American Eagle, I have gained practical, hands-on experience, from performing simple transactions to assisting members with their accounts, and seeing firsthand how financial principles are applied in everyday life. I've learned the importance of attention to detail, communication with the members, and the impact that financial decisions have on both individuals and their families. Working in this type of environment has opened my eyes to how essential it is to plan for your future. I am very fortunate to develop this understanding at only 17 years old, where others my age might not. Both experiences have also taught me valuable skills beyond just financial knowledge. At the credit union, I have improved my customer service and communication skills. While in class, I've honed my problem-solving abilities and connected the class to my own personal experiences. Together, these skills will be crucial for my future, no matter what industry I decide to choose. I am beyond grateful to work at American Eagle while taking Academy of Finance. These experiences have not only deepened my understanding of finance, but also showed I will be able to solidify a position similar to this in my future. I look forward to continuing to grow as I apply these lessons to what has yet to come. Thank you.
Our next speaker will be a 2019 graduate of East Hartford High School. During her time in high school, she completed an internship with Sodexo through the Academy of Finance and served as president of the Future Business Leaders of America Club. After graduating, she went on to study advertising and marketing communications at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. After finishing college, Cindy began a career in the footwear industry, working for Nike and Adidas, before accepting her current position as a marketing assistant for the Steve Madden company, Dolce Vita. Please join me in welcoming Cindy Moore.
morning, everyone. My name is Sydney Moore, and I'm at East Hartford High School and Academy of Finance graduate from the class of 2019. Before I share a bit of my story with you, I would like to thank Mrs. Edge and the Academy of Finance Advisory Board for having me and for all of their hard work putting on today's breakfast for us. After graduating in 2019, I moved to New York City to study advertising and marketing communications at the Fashion Institute of Technology. I knew I had a love for clothes and shoes, but I wasn't sure how this would translate into my career. When I first moved to New York, it was terrifying. I was in a huge city, completely alone, facing so many new experiences. After settling in at school, I knew that I'd have to take control of my finances and be smart with my budget. I got a job at Skechers, which if you know anything about sneakers, it was a started at the bottom moment. However, I made sure to pick a job in an industry that I wanted to work in and that would teach me skills that I could use in marketing jobs later on. I definitely did not end up having the typical college experience, shout out to COVID, but I had the opportunity to intern at a marketing agency during my last year of school, which gave me the chance to put what I was learning in my classes into practice with real clients. I also worked at Nike during this time where I used my networking skills to build connections with the management team and let everybody know about my desire to work in marketing. Because of this networking, I was given the opportunity to be part of the store's marketing committee and participate in events and projects that helped grow my background even further. After graduating in 2022, I began working as a brand specialist for Adidas. I traveled throughout New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, working with our wholesale partners, Foot Locker and JD Sports, to educate their associates on how to sell our products and to make sure the stores had the necessary marketing materials for every new launching campaign. One of my favorite projects from this time was my role in launching Anthony Edwards' signature sneaker, the AE1, which has become one of Adidas' biggest basketball launches of all time. Now I work for the shoe brand Dolce Vita, and I've been able to expand my skill set even further. I've had the opportunity to try so many different aspects of marketing, from making videos for our social pages, helping out on brand photo shoots, and choosing influencers to work with on paid content. I even got to travel to DC, Texas, and Canada to help open our retail stores there. You might be listening to my speech so far and not see the connection between my career in marketing and the Academy of Finance program. I can remember sitting in these same seats and wondering if Academy of Finance was even right for me, as someone who knew I didn't want to go into the typical finance career. Now looking back, I can say without a doubt that the skills I learned during my time in the Academy of Finance program were fundamental to my success so far. In each step of my journey, I was able to lean on these skills and feel prepared for any situation. You may not all have the same love for shoes and fashion that I do, but each of you does have something that you're so completely passionate about that you're ready to make it your career. Whether you're into video games, art, sports, science, or finance, the core topics you learn in this program give you the ability to turn your passion into your career. The finance, networking, and college prep skills you are learning here will serve as a strong foundation to any career path you choose. Today, you will have the chance to speak with alumni and members of the community on their experiences with their career journeys. Make sure you take this opportunity to learn and connect, as these will potentially become your mentors, bosses, and peers once you join the workforce. Everyone here has valuable knowledge that you can learn from, no matter what you think your life will look like after graduation. Take advantage of this opportunity and take advantage of each day of classes you have in this building. All the work you put in now has the opportunity to put you on a path to success and help you accomplish your goals for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Moore, for that amazing speech, and to all of our amazing speakers today. Now we will be starting our networking time, in which alumni and delegates will go from table to table discussing a variety of financial topics. If you are sitting at table 1, you'll go from table 1 to table 2, and if you're sitting at table 30, you'll go from table 30 to table 1. Each interval with alumni and students will last around 15 minutes. Have a great day.
Thanks for coming today. At your table, give your alumni or your community business partner, just give them a quick thank you right at your table right here. And as a group, can we thank Mr. Craig, Ms. Edge, Sodexo, and of course Ms. Messenger for putting this entire program together. Give it up for them, they did a great job. So last year at this time, I was just reminded, I suggested that you would have written down the names of the people that you were networking with, right? And I was told also that you guys have set up your LinkedIn accounts. And so hopefully those names are in your note cards that Ms. Edge gave you, so you don't forget, or maybe they're in your phone, or maybe you're like, oops, I didn't do that, and I should do that now, so you don't forget. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. 3 days ago, my son called from Seton Hall and said, hey, I need to get a summer internship, and I would like some help. Can you think about that? And I have some interests that I already talked to the Career Center at Seton Hall about. Now, this is my son. It's October, and he's thinking about something in 10 months. So I fell off the couch because I didn't know he knew how to plan ahead, right? Like Scarlett was talking about, planning ahead, planning for your future. And then I said, well, just, do you have your LinkedIn account? Yes, I do. So I went on mine, connected with him, and then I texted my two most, let's say, influential people in the business world that I know, and he's now connected with them. But that's very quick, right? That's a connection. And so that's something, right, that Sydney was talking about. Making connections, using your network. You have to use your network. That's why we're here. That's why we talk about relationships and opportunities all the time at East Hartford High School. Because if you can build relationships with your peers, the alumni here, the community business partners here, that will turn into opportunities for you. That's exactly how it did it for me. And every adult in here built relationships, and that turned into opportunities. Let's talk about what you're learning. So sometimes, right, school's a little dry, a little bit, right? But we heard from Sydney that these are the foundational skills you need before she went off to New York City. And she knew exactly the topic she wanted to invest herself into, not exactly what was going to happen. So I was talking to almost Dr. Pike over here earlier today, and did you know that Hartford Healthcare has over 7,000 titles of jobs just in healthcare? So it's not, I want to be a doctor or a nurse. There's 7,000 different jobs just in Hartford Healthcare. So there's tons of opportunities, which is, again, why we're here, networking, learning people's stories, right? Identifying with maybe one aspect of their story or a couple, and then we can then reflect on, oh, that's something I want to do. So I'll liken it to, where's Alwyn? Oh, not your angel wings, but video games, right? So video games, Alwyn's a state champion like 3 or 4 times in the last year. Give it up for Alwyn. Okay, so when I was a kid, we were told you're wasting your time with video games. You can never do anything with them. You can never make any money with them. They're a useless waste of time. So 2 years ago, one of our students got a $50,000 scholarship to play video games in college, right? And now there's tons of different jobs around video games. So if that's your passion, like Sydney was talking about, then turn your passion into your career. If you really, really have passion about something, then take the steps to make that what you do every day. And you guys can do that. It takes hard work. It takes for you to build those foundational skills. And this is one of those pieces that you guys have done really well at. It's great to look around, besides you in your character pieces, you know. I think I'm the only administrator actually that enjoys Spirit Week, but that's fine. We'll keep doing it, right? And let's just take advantage of this last opportunity. So I want to thank all the business and community partners for being here. Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. I want to thank our alumni for being here because while it's important for you to speak to the kids, it's really important for the adults at East Hartford High School because your success validates our life. So thank you very much. Give it up for our alumni being here.